Salwanani, welcome back sesibuyele njalo. Podcast Yabantu le episode bani konje 44, 45. Asakwazi but sizobona nxa siposta. I think episode 45. Podcast Yabantu, podcast ebukela ngedata. Mina nambizo umuntu oFilisma ngakwencube. Namhlanje lizonanzelela ukuthi ngihamba ngedwa. Kodwa ngihambi ngedwa ngoba ikhona icrew Campro studios bakhona lapha as you can see ukuthi kwenzakalani. Salamukela futhi kwesinye isiqephu se-podcast sizoxoxa labantu bakithi sizoxoxa lo muntu wakithi ngizothaze ethule ngoba mina mangamethula maybe sengaphambanisa nje okunye but ngimazi ukuthi ngumamlangeni uMadlamini ngangizama ukudinga izidemo zakho but khona abantu bakomlangeni engibaziyo so earlier on did you see I called you Mamlangeni?
Yes, I did. Nice.
You smiled.
Yes.
I had the smile over the phone.
I had a banana smile.
Okay.
Yes, ear to ear.
Nice. Unjani?
Ngiyaphila unjani?
Tholakele Dlamini, am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Angasabaneng Mazi is our very own supermodel. That's what I call her. But I also call her Ohlanyos. There's another side of her. But we'll see as the podcast or as the episode proceed. Dlamini, I've already let the kid out ngathi a supermodel, but sizoxoxa ngayo masisifile kulokho. Dlamini, sawubona and welcome to the podcast Yabantu.
Thank you. Umnandi ukwamukeleka.
Yeah. So wamukela and you are here because we feel like you have done quite a lot, but people don't really know who Dlamini ngubani. That being said, sifuna ukwazi from uthi utholakele Dlamini uzalwa kuphi?
Ngizalwa eKafusi.
eKafusi or eKafusi?
eKafusi.
Okay.
Yes.
Kungaphi lapho?
Kuse uduze neGwanda.
Duze neGwanda.
Yes, Kafusi iduze le Halisupi.
Halisupi.
Yes, emasothwini.
Phela usuqamba izindawo zokuthi
Aku deep phakathi. Yabona so abantu nxa bebuza uzathi eKezi.
Oh.
Because eKezi is big.
So is it so you bought the eKezi leGwanda? Because you mentioned Gwanda, you mentioned Kezi. How does that?
Not really. It's angithi uzosuka kwaBulawayo. Udlule eKezi. Udlule emaphisa.
Okay.
Yes. Then udlule emaphisa sungena phakathi emaguswini emakhaya.
All right.
Akula kungana center ukuthi hayi so yezitolo.
Munya kulawo.
Munye yes. So it's more like ema suburbs asemaphandleni.
Yikho lapho uzalelwa khona ukhulele khona?
Ngakhulela eNyumakwekwe.
Oh, okay. So origination yakho ilapha eKafusi and
yes.
Then ukhulele eMakwekwe.
Yes.
Makwekwe ufune yaphi?
Emhali.
That's primary school.
Yes.
And then secondary?
Kusileni, and then I transferred to Nyati High School.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Umntwana onjani, like because earlier on disclaimer azethu nguHlanyos uHlanyos vele uqala usasesikolo noma it's something that
no.
Yeah, this sweet little girl.
Yes.
Okay,
I was
you're smiling,
very
I
quiet.
can see the
I was very
memories.
quiet. Not really. Not no. There's nothing interesting, and I don't even have any.
No childhood memory whatsoever?
No.
Maybe one or two. Yeah.
No. Can we get back to that while I think?
Okay.
But well, school was school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was fun when it was fun, but it was just school.
Yeah.
I
I
was quiet.
Seriously?
Yes.
You quiet?
Yes. I was a very quiet person.
Okay.
I still am. It's just that, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You've been exposed to the talkative side of me now that I am a grown up.
So as a kid, this means really as a kid, but truly.
Yes.
Okay.
I still am. It's just that there's people that think I talk a lot like you, and then there's people that think I am very quiet.
So you're able to give people like inside of banikeza lona laba they get this, abanye they get that.
Well, just like everybody, you know, there's people that know who you are, and then there's people that don't know who you are. That
They've just seen you.
Yes, they've seen you and they assume you are this kind of a person. And then there's people that know you deep intentionally.
They've seen
You know,
your
they've
good
side,
side,
you
your
vulnerable.
bad side,
They've
your
seen
vulnerable
you,
side.
they've seen your good and your bad side. And then there's people that you know they are not your friends. They are just people that you know.
So would you say your family knows you, or your friends? Who knows you better, your family or your friends?
My mom.
Your mom. Nice. Shout out to mommy.
Madumani.
Okay, let's move to quiet. I mean, which means then quiet is primary, quiet is secondary. We are from secondary. Where do you go to? Do you go to college, to varsity, to university?
I went to college, City College, and yeah, that's when.
Okay.
I went to City College, and then that's when I was now into mischief. So yeah.
The mischief that I know.
Yeah, your normal mischief. It was a project
Oh, now you do that.
Yeah, you know, there's those classmates.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yes.
I know those.
Mina sengidubukile eclassini. Bangikhuza.
Yeah.
Ngabe ngikhuza chibile kakukhanyele emehlweni.
Yeah.
But you've been warned.
Ukuthi
Laugh again, you're going to leave.
Yeah.
So now I've laughed again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a choice of, is the teacher walking out of the class or I walk out?
Okay. Wow. All right. Now, I'm feeling this is slightly in like your childhood memories because maybe ukhona ufihlayo.
Ayakho.
Ukhona phela umuntu ozobuyaza ukhomenta la athi lo ngiyamkhumbula esenza ukuthi nokuthi.
Ngiye ngimfunayo.
Esandla.
You know?
Were you not teased of your height?
I was.
And how did you take it?
I hated it. I hated it.
What would they say?
They never said anything specific, but they still call me that. So now I get to a point where I ask you, why would you call me that? I know I ain't tall.
Yeah, so you don't need to remind me.
Don't remind me. I'm very proud of it. It's like you telling me something that I know already, and then you think it's gonna make me feel inferior or not happy about myself. Or I am happy. Do you know how it feels like when you walk into a room and everybody's looking at you?
Yeah. You're craving all the attention.
If I had known this when I was in primary school,
I would have used that.
I would have sped up my life and became an adult.
So are you telling me, like, primary school, you're seeing all this, but you never azamuzama to usebenzise that to your advantage because you didn't understand yet?
Not that I saw, and what you know, you recall, like when you're in primary school, everybody is normal height. I was skinny. Everybody's medium or short. I was tall. I was tall and skinny. So yeah, there were tall girls, but
as tall as you.
They were not. I used to look like, you know, for a lack of a better word that would not bring out negative
vibes.
Yeah, I was just different.
Okay.
You know, so I really at some point tried to talk to my mom that, can you at least change my name at least? No one has my name. I look different. I mean, can I have maybe an English name or, you know, something like that?
And what did mommy say?
Nope.
So You felt that.
Yeah. Children are bullies. But the good thing was, with all that bullying, it wasn't. I still have friends. Well, they're no longer friends. They're now family. All my friends are from primary school. We grew up together.
No friends in high school.
There's people I know.
Okay. So the people you went to high school with, it's people you know. They're not your friends. Does it mean they were mean? They were meaner than the primary school kids?
Not really. They were not mean. So, coming from primary school, you're going to a different school. So you get there. You're a border one. I was at a boarding school. Two.
The connection is different. These people, they're coming from somewhere. You are coming from the other side.
Yes, we're all coming from different places.
Yeah.
And you get there. You trust me. You also do that. You get to a place. You look at people, and you're like, oh. I also was the odd one out.
Again.
Yes. I had no size in everything.
What do you mean?
The only thing that was fitting on me were socks. I had no shirt size. I was too tiny.
So
skirt size.
Like, because you're tall, right?
Yeah.
You can get like your big tops, blouses, and whatnot, but they're not for skinny people. They're for big people. Yeah. What? How did you say that?
Remember, there's a standard size where it starts. Says when you're going to Form 1, Form 2, Masa is a kalala.
Yeah.
I was below that.
So then how did you?
So this was me. Isketi stegi wesikhanyele ngani. Isheti layo. I'm trying to tuck it in. Iyaphuma.
Ngapha vele you are unique on your own self.
Ngapha ngixakile, ngapha ngamabhuku. Yonke into, it's a new environment. Yabona, it was too much.
Ooh, how did you deal with that then?
Well, looking at it now, I don't even know how I dealt with it.
You just carried on.
There's no other way. You just carry on. Okay, it's fine. You all go dining hall. You follow the masses.
Yeah. Now let's come to the gist of the matter. Modeling. When does the calling come? Because it's the calling, the other thing. You know that.
I don't think for me it was a calling.
What
I never ever dreamed of doing this.
So you mean being tall, being unique?
No.
You never ever like had a thought about you.
They used to tell me, oh, you should be a model. And I'm like, oh.
And what would you say?
Okay.
Does this mean is this because you're not exposed to like this space, or feel like you don't see yourself there?
One. After they tease you and they tell you, I know this,
Oh, so
that you like,
your self-esteem
yeah,
is like tempered with.
Esteem siyaphela, and you're there like, oh shit, So me and my friends, we used to do modeling ekhaya. Yes,
yeah.
Give me, it was just okay, it's fine. Me and my
just
friends,
a kid, you're playing.
No, my friends are doing it. Me and my friends are doing it. I'm having fun with my friends, but it wasn't. Looking back at all of them, I am the one that still does it.
Wow. So when does it come knocking?
So I remember the time when things went very bad at home. So there was a very, very big exodus.
2005 to 2008.
Yes, the exodus of us all coming out. So I'm here in Joburg. I'm taking a walk at Kando Square. I met this girl.
So modeling as in Zimbabwe, you came to South Africa. Is this when you come across this?
No, but I did. I think I did start a car. There was a time when I did Miss Blawaya.
Serious?
Yeah.
And?
I was still clueless.
What number by
Number?
Yeah.
Let's laugh at this for a moment.
umani ukade umbana kade ethe hamba laphana la uyangena.
Yay.
Yeah.
My mom, I'm like, mama, mama, bangikhetla lapha kuthiwa ngeke umiss Blawayo and mama. Ufuneka lokho and my mom. Okay.
Made sure.
Yes. I did everything. Yonke abayifunayo and so I'm like, I don't know, what is Kete like? Something that a career, and then mama, I'm like, I know I'm going to be a nurse. My mom patella everything.
Yeah.
But lights were on. Nobody was shopping.
Oh.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
The mall was on. The lights were on.
And tell us about the experience.
I was there laughing at everyone like,
what are they doing?
Like, you know. I was just there like, Because you know when you get to a place, there's always those girls that are higher and better and moneyed than you.
Confident. Yes.
So I was just there like, I wasn't even bothered.
Yeah.
The bothering was not there.
So at that time, why are you doing it? If it's something that never really crossed your mind. You know when
So when I left home, I came here. So obviously, when I left home and came here, that whole thing just disappeared in my mind. It wasn't something that I said, okay, it's fine. I'm moving from here. I'm going there to do this. To continue this thing. Because in my mind, it wasn't this thing. In my mind, it was
serious.
Fun. We are having fun.
You're joking, right? So... Gandhi Square, you bump into this person.
Then I bump into this girl, and she's like, "Are you a model?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Please come with me. I need to show you." I'm like,
"Yeah." I was happy.
And then she took me to this agency, and then when I walked in, the guy was like, "Oh no, this one we are signing immediately." Oh.
How do you feel?
I'm still not there.
I'm quite clicking next.
Nope.
Are you employed at the time or too?
No, I was. I think I'd been here for like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
No, a month. Yeah, a month. It was a month. Okay, cool. And then like, oh, all right. You know, it wasn't like when I got there was a very big difference.
Okay. So they're saying they're signing you up. What are you signing? Do you understand?
They give me a contract.
Did you read?
Yes.
Yeah.
I read. Oh, okay. Sign. Cool. They have my details now. I walk out. I go.
Is there anything in the contract that makes you think twice to sign, or then you're like, oh, let me just sign? I mean,
there's nothing. Mind you, at that time, I'm not there. To me, I'm like, it's not like I'm playing soccer with Ibazong 2 million.
Yeah. It's not like you're giving money color before you even start working on the
Yes. So I went home, and then they called me. But you need to come and do pictures.
Yeah.
They were horrible.
The pictures. Do you want to name the agency?
It was KS.
KS?
Yes.
Where was it? Where the office?
Gandhi Square.
Oh, yes. Are they still there?
No.
Oh.
That agency is no longer running. So
the
I get there.
Pictures were horrible.
Yay! Have you ever taken a picture and when you see the results
which year was this?
When was this? Was this 2009? Yeah. I think, yeah. And then
I think the creative there will understand because he's very particular with pictures. Yeah.
So I took the pictures, and then they sent me a brief for a casting.
Do you understand any of this at the moment?
No.
So
no, actually, I think I skipped a step. So they called me like, you need to have lessons.
Okay.
My walk. My walk.
Once ovele scotchweni.
No, that's why you walk like you're walking to the mall to buy apples.
Oh, so many.
So now I've been thrust into this thing. I am clueless. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Because it hasn't really clicked.
No. I'm like, it took me a very long time to actually grasp it.
Serious? So how long did it take you?
I think about 4 or 5 months, and that's a very long time because you need to be that. Mm-hmm. Because things are moving, no one is waiting for you. If you want people to wait for you, then you won't get booked again because you're disturbing the process. You
are just a number. So they train you at KS. When is your first gig, or was it now? I'm going to.
So gig.
First the lights.
I get so what they do is when you join an agency, they will send you briefs for castings. Right. So the brief for a casting comes, and so for new faces, they will tell you, please come to the office first. Okay. Went to the office. Then after that, we went for the casting. They looked at me, looked at my pictures, and they told me, you look better in person.
Those fucked up pictures?
Yes, those fucked up pictures. They told me, you look better in person
than in the pictures.
It still didn't ring a bell. No.
Yeah.
What do I know?
I'll
argue with who? Because they will tell you, you look better in pictures. You look better in person. Next.
Whoa.
No one has time to nurse your feelings.
Yeah.
It's not about you.
Okay.
It will never ever be about you.
All right, continue.
I left. I continued going for castings. And then
which one that you went to and you came back maybe having gotten the gig or booked for a gig?
In that year, nothing.
$0. And why do you keep going back?
There's that hope that kept saying, keep going.
You will get it.
Just go.
Yeah.
Just go. And also they tell you, no, you're still in your face. They still need to get used to you. You know, you can't go for one casting and expect to get everything. Right? And then they tell you, you're probably not what the designer wants.
Oh, okay.
You know, you get to a casting and then the designer wants dark girls that look the same. And you don't fit that. Or the designer wants tall, blonde girls.
But at the time when I understand, the following year,
not the following year. Then I went for, not that I went. I was accompanying someone.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I'm still not there. I was accompanying someone for this Face of Africa castings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were there chatting at the door, whatnot, and then they said, next, and then they pushed me in. I'm like, before I could even finish my sentence, they said, I'm not casting. They asked me, what size are you? I said 6. They gave me shoes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Then they said, you can stand there, start walking from there, come this side. I did that. I found myself being measured, and they told me, we will let you know if you make it to the semi-finals.
How do you feel at the moment? Because you didn't come for a casting when
listen, I didn't come for castings. I'm not there.
Yeah, you were never ready for that.
I'm not there, Nje. I have other things that are occupying my mind.
Yeah.
No, I need to get a job. I need, when you
so
get
So at the time, you're not working?
No. I was only, I think at the time it was now maybe 6 to 8 months. Okay, cool. We leave. We go. The person that I had gone with was not even, didn't even make the cut.
Ufila njani wena masuhamba lomuntu kade umthekelezela?
Well, she was already here before me. She knew
So
what
she
no,
understood.
she knew what she wanted. And it was her second time doing this.
So this gig wasn't for her.
No. So it was her second time doing this, and she had not made it. Okay, cool. We go. I'm still not there. I continue with life. And then I decided, let me check my emails 2 weeks later. There's an email that said I've made it to the semi-finals.
How do you feel at the time?
Now everything is coming back into my mind. Remember how we left home?
After all
now they now they're telling you need to do. No, actually before that they said, oh, you made it to the semi-finals.
Yeah.
So now please start preparing. You need to do the following tests. I had to do it, TB test, yellow fever. I had to do a yellow fever injection, not a TB test. I am lying. So I had to take a certain injections of hepatitis and whatnot and all that shebang.
Why?
Because we were going to the east.
East Africa.
Yes.
Oh, it's face of Africa. This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Angla mal. Angla passport.
We are chisa. What do you then do?
Okay, we move, we continue. On the day we're supposed to leave, I get there with my bags.
No passport?
I had a traveling document.
Okay.
So, and I said, no, I can't remember exactly what happened, but then we had to take another flight the next day. So they said, no, it's fine. Could you please come back tomorrow because you have not taken the test. So you had to take those injections and then bring the receipts and then they reimburse you your money.
Okay.
So they said, okay, it's fine. You can go tomorrow. Please go back home. Just come back tomorrow. And then they gave me this other lady. They said, talk to her. She's going to be helping you. And then when you get here, she will take you to the immunization. You get your injection and then cool.
So traveling document yakuvumela ukuthi utravel nabani?
Yey. Fika laphana ngifake laphana usiswe immigration athi what is this?
Yeah. And akukho.
Athi iphi passport ngithi nanso. Athi ngithi hayi phela sina ama passport so yikho khonoko athi.
And at the time things are tough back there.
Yeah.
The passport I'm sure was like.
No, the passport there was at that time when they were not giving passports. Pure traveling document.
I remember that period.
Yeah. They took me. That lady took me to the office at Wazala. Sika lapana. So bayakhuluma. They speak to me bakhuluma isiZulu mina ngiphendula ngesindebele. And then there's a lady that came with wakhuluma ngesipedi. So I was staying with my brother in Pretoria. So his speed was now.
You understood. Yeah.
The nail in the coffin was a guy who came and spoke in Afrikaans. I responded.
Oh, so you understanding the languages is giving you. It's putting you at an advantage.
No. How are you here with a traveling document but you can understand Afrikaans? At that time, I couldn't explain to them that, guys, I grew up, when I was growing up, my grandmother spoke Afrikaans. This was a normal language at home.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there. I don't know if they like it.
Yeah.
I sit, they do whatever they're doing. What is California combining phone? All the contacts, there was still 263.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that saved me. And then they said, no, we're just going to give you a red stamp, then you are not allowed to come back into the country.
If you go into East Africa, you can't come back.
That's what the lady said.
Your agency, man.
The agency is not involved.
Even now.
Because I did this on my own.
Yeah. Accompanying a friend. you get into so Bakuvumela Vele, you get into the plane,
Yes,
going to
because
East Africa.
yeah.
Who's your friend? Who do you know? Who are you vibing with?
So the girl that I vibed with, we still talk.
Oh, nice.
Yes, she was from Malawi, Nancy.
What's her name?
Nancy Chavi. But she's married now. Yeah, I think she goes by another surname. So we were the second last to arrive because the girl that arrived last was from Cameroon. Yeah, so we get there, chilled, about hi girls, go freshen up and join others.
Where in East Africa were you?
In Mombasa.
Mombasa.
Yeah. Okay, get there, freshen up, your vibes peda. Indawo yami le isehoteleni. Qaqisa indawo yakho ne.
Are you used to the hotel life?
No, I am not. Open the so the hotel was actually very beautiful. So it wasn't a building like how we know hotels. You get there, but the room what no. So hotel yakhona izindlu kwakungamakitchen, yabona amakitchen ethu ekhaya la. So that was a room with an ensuite.
Ooh.
And a little and a little veranda.
Ooh.
Yes. Sis unpackile sesijoyina abanye ne. Fika lapha ezinye girls yayi mina inkawu zithethe yonke into and now you looking at each other khona thina sishaya window evulekile.
Bekunaboncubi around.
Obhuti bakho lapha sisi bakho. When we came back, Oncube had came into our room. Because it was also on the wall.
So the hotel staff did not warn you that happened?
No. Because when the girls came, I think there was 2 girls from every country.
Okay.
Right? And then, so obviously when those came in, Bebe Banengi, and then, so Tina Sisfiga, it was me and Nancy and Jan, and I can't remember the other one. I can't remember if there was 3 or 4 of us. So we are checking in nje noma umuntu wayeza ukunotice this is a part of this, but engqondweni akuzothi bazabatshela. It's
yeah,
sifike lapha namase siphenduka thina kwelethu room Uncube
taking everything.
we had left the windows open.
Yonke
into that was pink, lime, what not, anything that was flashing was gone, including izixubho including izixubho lama-Colgate.
Manje ukhayela bani nxa sokunje?
Mamako kako, you have no one to tell. So we actually, because Usulapana, the only people that are there are the people that
you got there.
Yeah, so now you tell them, is it possible that we get I need to you were given a PTM a day.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay, fine. So but no one's going to drive you there because we program you must do this, that and that and that.
At this time. Which country are you representing? Payana, traveling document meaning
I'm Zimbabwean. Yeah.
You said there were 2 girls from which country?
There was Rosanna Hall.
Okay. Where is she now?
She's here.
Okay.
Yes.
Did both of you, Lali, you guys had entered from here, or she had did it from home?
I've never really asked her where she had done it from.
How do you do in that competition?
Dismal.
Why? I had to training.
No, now I'm there so competition. Kodwa ingqondo yami sizitshela ngevacation. I'm on
So I'm intrigued. I'm interested kakhulu indaba yakho Ncube bethatha izinto but sizoyishiya. Ncube please ngabothatha izinto zabantu, and I don't know why you like colorful stuff. So
it's nice.
You said what you felt dismally, that in your own words.
Yeah.
When you come back, remember bathe bazofaka red stamp and you're not supposed to come back into the country.
At that time I'm not thinking about it. So when we got there, the girl that came last was also the first to be evicted.
Okay.
So the day when we got there, that's when the competition actually started, and they were evicting 2 girls every day.
Okay. When we evicted on which day? Number?
I never got evicted.
But how you failed dismally?
Yeah.
But you never evicted.
I didn't win, so that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. So we are back to South Africa. Do you go back to Zim?
So when we, like I said, the evictions were happening every day, right? So we did that part, the Mombasa part, and then we came back here. So we come back here, I'm very nervous. I'm like, I know what is not to make sure. Okay. I'm there with Rosanna. Rosanna's like, dude, let's relax.
Yeah.
I'm panicking.
Yeah.
Like, on another level of panic.
And what happens then?
Which I just got there by stamp and stamp. Nothing.
You continue with your life.
I wanna is stress is a border.
Yeah.
Lama Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Same what's up. What you have to figure out is that I get sakapet. Kungala lutho. Usenze to keep imali.
Oh, ijojo.
Yes. But then calling a keeper ngape airport. Was bad.
Yeah. Sometimes ingaba neni pheli.
Akula malayicha futhi.
So manje so we back. Has it clicked? Is there anything in your mind that says
now I am so actually
because of that experience?
How I clicked up was on the first day. The eliminations happened, I think, according to our looks. You know, someone was evicted, and then we were given a task.
Okay.
Every day there was a task. So part of the learning was be fast, well jacked up, vuke makandeni, because if you mess up one thing. Wow. Do you know right now if someone comes to me and says Nesikritem chat live.
So guys, she can't live without a makanda. So I've been talking to her, making sure that I'm check what you makanda so to writing because she can go mad. So guys, ole nkuku ezilamakanda angabuya afika kuqophansi. Proposal will be accepted with no question. Now la makanda. Kono smile I'm sure. Mepula makanda. Mona se pega mapeki. So
okay. Yes. So with the evictions happening every day, you get a task every day. Right? So every day there were people going home. I mean, I was on vacation.
You didn't care?
I did not. I was on holiday.
But okay, I want us to fast forward because Kona line from the Africa going.
Okay.
We come back to South Africa. When is the next gig?
No, so now when we came back to South Africa, we were not done yet. So we did that part in Mombasa. We came back here for publicity shoots and all that with MTN.
So you're getting proper pictures compared to those ones. Is it yes?
Yes.
So you now see what you're doing.
Now I have an idea what I'm doing.
Which year is this?
This is still 2009.
2009.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now part of, like I said, part of what we did was also to teach you ukuthi the industry is not about you.
Yeah, and it can be rough.
No, it's always rough. No one cares about you.
Yeah.
Please come in well jacked up and do your job and please get your bag and leave.
That's it.
Yes.
And so
no one is there to nurse your feelings or whatnot.
Because was Hambela, we were accompanying a friend, are you under an agency or still ungale uhambuyi one, everything is discussed?
The agency wasn't involved in all of this.
But do you know how to read contract at the time? Are you understanding what you're getting yourself into?
Was there a contract? I don't even still remember. But all I know is I didn't even think of all of that.
You were
No.
just following your head.
Do you know how it feels when you actually not before I say that, because we had watched with me and my friends who were privileged, Los Bonile, we had watched Face of Africa when Kaone won.
Oh, okay.
So everyone was like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't there. I wasn't, to tell the truth. I was like,
you were
yeah,
not connected at all.
There was no connection in me.
So,
So now we are there. They're teaching you. The most important thing that Jan said was pay attention. Because if you miss something, just one thing, everything is fucked up.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing a show, right, there's 16 of you, and you all have 2 changes. So when you go in and you come back, don't relax. The moment you get off the ramp, you start taking everything out because your dresser's waiting to dress you with your next outfit, because you can't go in after 2 people when you're supposed to have been the 4th person, and now you're going in is number 7. You've messed up the order of the collection. Who wants to work with you after that? Nobody.
So at that moment when the understanding, I call that.
So yeah, mind you, I came from doing a show. So, happy size. I wasn't
There
there.
was no, yeah.
You know, I'm not there, and now I am coming into a professional setting. I don't know who the producer is. I don't know who's who. My friends were there, and we knew which high, what not. We'll just get there, eat and swim.
You were there for the gram.
I was there for the fun.
So when you come back now, you're doing all those publicity shoots and all that. Still on an agent at the time, Sazenze we won.
No, I'm still with that agency. KS, but what I was now doing was not affiliated with the agency.
Are you getting paid at the time for all these publicity shoots and all these things?
No. You're not getting paid. You're getting a per diem a day.
What
to
is
say,
that?
okay, it's fine. You get $20 a day. If you want to buy something, you can buy something. But there was nowhere to buy because also the schedule was tight. You needed to be at this point in time, and you couldn't even. There was no Uber at the time.
So you in the hotel the whole time?
We in the hotel the whole time. Imali every day. And I got myself a smartphone. I was like, yes,
what
I
was
have
a smartphone in 2009?
A Nokia C3. Wow, when I got to the agency. I was the first one to have a smartphone.
And they looked at you like...
She was like, supermodel on a smartphone. I was the best thing.
So, I still want... The question that I want you to still answer is the next gig when you're back.
So the next gig when I'm back, it was AFI.
Okay.
At the time, it was Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. Yeah.
This is Africa Fashion Week.
It was Mercedes-Benz before AFI, yeah.
Take us through.
I get there, cast. So you go for the castings, and then you wait.
Where was this happening?
It was in Sandton. Conventional Center.
Oh.
No, but then I can't remember where the castings were, but the show was
the main show.
So after the castings, you wait for your agency to communicate. And they sent me a brief. I had booked 9 gigs. Yeah, and that was a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
But mind you, the experience, Pele, you are coming from the East, you've done a few gigs.
Not really experienced. Those were that was my first show. Yeah.
And how did it feel?
It was hard.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there's the fact that I had been wherever we went to Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, and all that, it did not give me an insight to what I was walking into.
Oh, so you were not like prepared.
Yeah. Yes, I was prepared, and I was not.
Underestimated.
No, I was prepared, and I was not prepared. Because
And-
now I am going to a different setup again of people I don't know. The people that I had been working with had already understood me. We understood each other. So that's when I learned that, yes, I did learn all that, but I wasn't supposed to relax.
So what is the biggest gig that you've done?
The biggest gig. An auction with Naomi Campbell.
An auction with
Yes, Naomi Campbell.
where? Take a sip.
In
With Naomi Campbell.
yeah,
Where?
in Tanzania.
Okay.
Yeah, Fashion for Relief.
It's an auction. They're
Yeah.
not selling you, ne?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, not in what I do.
Oh.
Yes.
So what is the auction? Take us through, like, just briefly.
She was doing a fashion relief alliance to help women that
like,
struggle through childbirth. Yeah. So I was the mannequin to try out her clothes, and then after that we did
How did you get that gig?
I don't even know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. It was
You're
just
still with KS at the time?
yes. This is the Beninging.
In the Pinengi.
In the Beninging.
Serious?
Yes.
But I mean, Naomi Campbell, how do you feel? What the fuck?
I'm like heaven.
Was the gig paying good?
No, it was part of the whole competition.
Oh, it's still
Yeah.
part of the face of Africa. Oh,
Yeah.
These are the perks. I can imagine. Naomi, so she comes through. Do you meet her?
We all took turns to take pictures and whatnot. No, when you're starstruck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like whew.
Is this when it really clicks? Like, okay, I'm doing this.
It had already clicked,
yeah.
and it was now I was starting to enjoy myself.
Okay.
That whole part of me saying I'm on vacation, it was now elevated.
Now you are on vacation and working at the same time.
Yeah. But more on the vacation side, because I knew this what was being done there and all that. I was never going to be able to pay for it for the next 5 years to take myself to do something like that.
Oh, is Zimbabwe as a country, as a nation at the time, recognizing your work and what you're doing, following your footprint? Are we celebrating what you're doing, or you don't care at the time? You're not even seeing that.
Well, at the time, I just wanted to travel. I just wanted to travel, and I would every day when I go to sleep. Well, not really every day. I would just send my mom a message, be like, "I'm fine." Yeah.
So, which country? A question that I would ask is, which country that you got to and you felt like you're not treated well, maybe, or it was harsh or harsher than our own?
We got to Nigeria in the morning. Went into our room.
Where in Niger?
Lagos
State.
Yes. We check into the hotel, and then it's 7 o'clock. Room service. So my roommate is like, "No, we just arrived. We don't want you to clean anything today." And then they didn't clean our room for the next 2 days. She's like, "Chomi,
2 days.
yes, we are going to the reception. We get there, we start giving them.
Yeah.
Why is our room not cleaned?" Okay. As they say in Lagos, shine your eye. We do not shine our eye.
What does that mean?
It means no figure a town.
Eh.
You open your eyes.
Oh.
Weird things missing from us. Luckily, our passports were not taken.
Are you serious?
Yes, money, bits and pieces of this and
Legos.
that. Yes, that's why they say shine your eye. Shine your eye.
They hustle that side. Oh.
Yes, so.
So which country treated you the best?
I think they all did.
Oh, so you just had this experience at
Yeah.
this particular time.
Yeah.
Mm.
But they all did.
Wow.
Because you know how it's like when you get to a new place and you tell people, I am new. Everyone wants to show you the best. Well, it's not like where we are now, you know. Depending on who you meet,
True.
people would want to show you a good time.
Yeah.
And we did really have a good time. And we even snuck out and went dancing.
Give us like one of the weirdest experience you faced in this industry, in this modeling industry, this beauty industry, in this industry where you guys are working on the ramp.
It's not weird per se, but this industry wasn't made for black people.
What do you mean?
It was made for white people.
Okay.
Like, literally, like going back to say, nothing was ever made for black people.
Serious?
You have to fight tooth and nail and everything because you'd literally see that I am better than them.
Mariki and
Yes.
Susanna.
Yes, like you would be outside at a casting showing, no, you do this, you do that. They go in, they take her and leave you.
Serious?
Yeah.
Because of just the skin?
Yes.
Akunajojo abalifakayo.
No. Everybody's gay. There's no one to sleep with. No one will say sleep with me so I can give you this.
So
It's not like
the
beauty
people on
pageants.
top, they are gay, they're not sleeping
Yes,
with
it's
women,
not like
so they're not
it's
taking.
not like beauty pageants where they tell you no, you know.
So now there's a difference between the beauty pageants and you guys walking on the ramp, you know,
Even
doing all these.
everything's different from the walk to everything. You know, with pageants, you need to be. You are the miss says you are a lady and everything. That's why you
represent a particular.
Yes, that's why you get your pretty girls, like your beautiful girls. They're there, but maybe but then with high fashion, that's why you never. Yes, you can find pretty girls there, but there's a certain criteria. You need to be tall. You need to be tall. You need to have something striking about you. You need to stand out.
Yeah.
You can't just look like everybody else. Then
the confidence, all that.
Before we even get to confidence, there has to be something unique about you.
So when
look at the Alec Weck.
Yeah.
She was the first. No one knew who there's people darker than her. We from Zimbabwe didn't know who
Yeah. And that's what stands out.
You see, there has to be something that's striking about you. Like, should you pass, is anyone going to notice that someone is passing?
So, you have never, did you ever come across like a request maybe from an organizer, a sponsor, or people that are doing these shows like, okay, do this for me and then I'll make you win?
Not really, because the only pageant per se that I did was Face of Africa.
Serious?
Yeah, and there wasn't anything like that. And then after that, I never did any pageant. That's when I actually realized that there's something better than pageants, because as truth be told, pageants are exhausting.
Serious?
And they demand a lot of money.
Oh.
Because if I do miss this and that now, in the next 6 months I cannot use the same dress I used now for Miss and what's
next. So you
next.
have to keep dressing.
Yes, I need to have.
So you rather go high fashion?
High fashion is just me getting there, doing the casting, and then casting, not auditions, because everybody keeps saying auditions. Auditions is for actors.
Oh, for actors, yeah. So you guys are
Get
casting.
there, yes, you get there to the casting. If they choose you, they choose you. If they don't, die tough luck next time. Then after that, you go for the fittings. After the fittings, if the show is tomorrow, you come tomorrow at the said time. If you need to be getting there at 7, you get there at 7. If hair and makeup is at 11, hair and makeup at rehearsals, that's it. First looks, when the show is done,
Compared to acting, is there couch casting in high fashion?
What's couch casting?
Couch casting is when you come in for a cast, and who producer or whoever is the casting director which has a gig melalale lawo.
Well, I think the couch casting is different, because the director would have already called you as a chummy. There's a show, so you don't need to come for castings. I've already booked you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's different. Have you done anything back home, or everything that you have been doing? Because we've seen you working on ramps and looking stunning and beautiful and amazing. Have you done anything back home?
I've done Intoasa with Gilmore.
Gilmore T.
Yes.
Serious? When was this?
2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the experience?
It was nice.
Where's Gilmore?
Alive and kicking. Didn't you see him donning a white suit looking like an angel?
Pepper bag something?
Yes.
What? Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I did 2012. I did the Zim Fashion Week, and I won an award for it.
Okay. What award was that?
Best top model.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you feel at the time?
Yeah.
What was something? Noma, it was just breaking rights.
Yeah, I breaking rights.
We had ex-Mali wawinizinto kazitholanga, so
yeah, the fact that wawinizinto akazitholanga, I can agree.
What do you mean? Were you also promised things and you never got them?
No, but I know of people that did.
And they never received?
Nope.
Anything else in Zim?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that all?
But we don't have an active modeling industry in Zim.
Serious?
No, we don't.
So we're only having the pageants, all that, but we don't have fashion weeks and all that.
No.
Why?
For starters, the industry needs a lot of money, and with it having to need a lot of money, there needs to be an active fashion society. Because
but there is an active fashion society.
No, there isn't.
Are you serious?
There isn't. Because right now, if let's just say, hypothetically, we do a fashion show and for designers, but we only need, because fashion shows are not only for people. You can do a fashion show for buyers, but then where are the buyers coming from? Where are the buyers buying to take it to
there
where?
Are no buyers there.
Because we don't even have an active store.
So what needs to be done?
Yeah, a lot. But then also with the economy at home, even if you do all that, who is going to actively buy? You know, because the situation does not allow.
Wow, this is interesting. I think I'm now curious.
Because you could have a fashion show and have buyers, yes, strictly for buyers, strictly invited people, and then you could have a fashion show for everybody. Buyers
and people that are just coming to market.
Like fashion weeks. Fashion weeks are all. That's why you get the front row for very specific important people, so that they can actually see clearly what is this, how does it look on a person, you know, before I actually buy it. And then if I still have second thoughts about it, then I can go to the designer. Please, can I? You know, but then yes, you are buying for who?
Some of the outfits, or I don't know what you call them, at high fashion. Okay.
Eva.
Wow. So lapha bahlali zosixolela kwenzeke ukuthi silokhe imakhamera sarola wacicha besicabanga ukuthi maybe khona umuntu ocitshileyo phandle kanti hayi ugetsi uzohambile izesaya ze-South Africa yenza lokho ukudumileyo ngale le kuthiwa yi-Eskom. So lizosixolela mangathi kuyatshintsha ama-visuals ngathi akusafanani, please understand ukuthi kusuke watshintsha. Siyabonga. So I do understand ukuthi vele industry ayikho. Do you see it happening maybe in the near future where we have a front row being buyers, or we have like a fashion show that is like specifically created for buyers? I mean, back at home.
Yeah, after a bit of work, yes.
Mm-hmm.
After a very, very intensive work, we can get there, because I've seen that because the fact that people think it's very easy. Wonke umuntu ozizwe ngathi I need to make a bit of cash. Senze modeling.
Oh, okay.
But they don't even know how to do it properly. You know.
Yeah.
So now I just assume I have a child. They get exposed to that and they don't like it.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you.
And there's also other models that really want to make it. But then there isn't anything to really say, let me continue. There isn't.
So is this an industry that you would advise or encourage or inspire a young person watching ukuthi angene kuyo?
Yes, but also get a 9-to-5 job.
Okay, get into it, but get a 9-to-5 job.
Yes, do modeling. There's never a time where you could say, I'm doing modeling full time.
So the gigs can be done during the weekend, then Monday to Friday.
No, the gigs can be done anytime.
But
yeah. You could sit, before COVID, it was just, I could be sitting here and then a text says, there's a show tomorrow, are you available? Yes, paying. The brief will just tell you there's a show tomorrow in my morning. You already know who the designer is, right? Or if it's from a producer that just got the show that said, okay, we need to do this quickly, and then they go to their database. Oh, I know there's so and so and so and so. So now I have 10 or 15 or 20 girls 20 models that I can do a show with, right? So at the end of the day, it's more like you getting a sustainable income, because modeling does not give you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because if you really, really rely on modeling, you need to be staying at home.
Are you at the moment? I haven't seen any of your recent or current work. Might be maybe because you haven't shared. What are you doing at the moment?
Well, I definitely not modeling.
At all?
No.
If someone.
Well, there hasn't been anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you're still open for gigs and all that?
Yes.
Wow.
Because they don't, except when you have fashion week that's coming up soon in the next month. That's the only thing that will keep you busy. If you book jobs, that's the only thing that will keep you busy for a week.
Are you going to be part of this? The one coming up?
No.
Why not?
I didn't cast.
Why not?
For security reasons.
Security reasons?
Yes.
Want to talk about it?
It's very hard to really talk about it, because if I do, then that would mean I will stop modeling. Yeah, because I would have to mention stuff and things, and so it's easier to just take a step back. Yeah.
Wow.
Because there's people that own and do things how they please. So yeah.
Do you see yourself maybe owning or starting or establishing a modeling agency in the near future?
I actually do have one
Oh, okay.
at home, but when I started it, there was chaos and animosity from people that I didn't expect. Yeah, I was
Serious?
called. Yes, I was called names.
Why?
Yes, I
These names are coming from home.
yes,
Are these people we know?
yes. I was
Care to
called.
name
I was.
one?
I was called a hoe.
A hoe?
Yes.
What did you do?
Because I was, when you meet a model on the street, someone like, oh, this person can be a model, but you're not the only person that has scouted that person. And then you're not going to hear it from a phone call to say. So I did scout a few people that I didn't know we already signed with agencies.
Oh.
And
They
then
never mentioned it to you with Panama contract somewhere.
Yes. And then there's a particular person that saw my Z card. And then they copied the whole thing. Yes.
Don't tell me they copied your name also.
No, they copied how the structure is
of
the
that
Z card.
Yeah.
So, and then in the following months, I was getting, there's messages that said, so you think you're the shit. I'm like, yeah, well, say in my own world, I think I'm the shit. If you don't see it, please.
So are you still, but then, Usazo continue with that if you're getting all those.
If they had not called me names, I most probably would have said, this is not it. But now
you're actually doing it because of that.
Well, now I am going to do it because I know I know I will destroy them.
Is it lucrative though?
No, but I'll wait for the time when it's lucrative and I'll take everything.
You have been warned.
Not really.
Oh.
No, not really. Not really warned, because if I say I am warning people, it's gonna look like I am coming guns a blazing and all that. But I'll just do what I
know best.
Yes.
Wow. Beautiful.
So we are currently on a search for designers, fashion designers.
Back home or anywhere?
Even here, no. Well, I tried back home, it didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, because also at home there isn't a textile industry.
Yeah, true.
So it's actually very, very hard to do that.
Do you have any designers that you're working with now that you are at liberty to share?
Not really, because we haven't come out yet and really said we are re-looking for designers because of this, that and that. So we are, from the mistakes that we made previously, we are still trying to come up with a way not to do the same mistakes again. And also, fashion industry isn't easy. It is not easy.
Yeah.
As much as people think, I know you're a model, so you're rich, and I'm like,
so people,
I just
are you rich?
If I was rich, I would have had security outside waiting for me.
Waiting for you.
Yes.
With glasses and black suits.
Yes.
What if they are there? We don't know.
Well, I will let you know that the taxi that I took from home coming here, it took 1 hour 30 minutes.
Are you serious?
1 hour 30 usikedlemba. Was lemba, and taxi driver ubhiza uthuka abantu, hey wena, hey what shall I teach? Yeah.
And people are looking at you, this tall one.
Which one? Do you know how nice it is to just blend with people and
be just real?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, because I don't have the luxury of living a life that I don't know, because that would require lies, eh?
I see what you mean. Mbukelo muhle podcast yabantu sambalana Campro Studios. Namhlanje sesikuphathele a supermodel. Uyahleka because ngithi supermodel. Ngoba ngaziboni.
No.
She's a supermodel. She is That good. Tholakele Dlamini, she's been to Africa Fashion Week. She's done quite a lot. Please let me check it. But online, let's see. We are short.
Online, Jan.
My social media platforms.
I do share.
You do share.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you planning on working on? Like, I understand you're not doing the Africa Fashion Week that is coming up soon. What are you on, especially in the near future?
Robbing a series of G4S trucks. Unexpected, right?
You know when I do that, you stand out a lot, but one.
Imagine.
Yes, but when I fast.
As long as I get money out of it, then,
Yeah,
you know.
like money has type of vibes. What else are you
No,
doing?
it's risky. Money has. I need to do it alone, so I get the money to myself. Because now, if I do it with you, you get caught.
Wow. What else are you doing besides high fashion, modeling, and all that?
Yeah, we're really trying to reset up
Mm-hmm.
our designer shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But before we do that, we need substantial and massive
Mm-hmm.
people to work with.
Okay. So is this funding, partnership?
Yeah, before you bring in people and then they start sitting idly and questioning your motives, you need to actually have your house in order. So it might take a while, but eventually I hope we do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. Dlamini ufikile la namhlanje. Umude kulathi sonke live studio.
Yeah, but lingibizile lathi liyangithengela imoto and
Imoto.
yeah.
Manje uzongena njani imoto emude kangaka?
Ayilithela nje lidiscovery.
So sumthengela imoto kodwa ukuthi sizimthengela imoto wena umbukeli lapho kumele subscribe, ulike, ushare, comment, ushare this episode with everyone. About fashion industry, whether high fashion or I'm a pageant. I hope ufunda cool. If you've got questions, ungafaka phansi lapha sizobiza uMadlamini uyazophendula labanye futhi. We wish her all the best.
Thank you.
Endeavors our future awacabangayo afuna ukwenza ezilimbona khona la. Sizazama ukuthi sithathe isithombe but kuyamela ukuthi mina ngathi ngagada phezulu.
So see 3 pages.
Because umuntu angona mude. But she told me what she has been into rooms where there are people taller than her.
Yes.
The story for another day. So I didn't know. Dlamini, well, thank you for coming and gracing us with your presence. Siyabonga kakhulu. I hope ababukeli babajabulile emakhaya. What do you want to say to a young girl or a young boy otufuna ukungena ku high fashion?
It's not really to say advice or anything, but just like any other career that you want to get into, know what you're dealing with, study it, and make sure it's really what you want to do. Because mostly you get people that will tell you, oh, I want to be a model. But which modeling do you want to do? I don't know. Also, you can't be a nurse and you have not studied for it.
Yeah.
Like I said, just like any other career, you need to know which one's one. Yes, because you get there, okay, fine, you're doing high fashion, and then you get there, they show you this is the routine. You mess up the routine 4 or 5 times. You know, you need to really avail yourself and say, we are doing this and whatnot, and never go into it for money.
Go for it for the love.
For the love, because if you go in for it with money in your mind, you won't last.
You would be depressed.
Yes. Then depression is really, really high in that industry. That's very big. So it's easier to actually look at it and give yourself time to study it, so that you know, okay, cool, when I go for this kind of casting, this is what it involves, this is
what to expect.
Yes, you know. Oh, so there's a difference between a fashion show casting and a Nivea casting.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
And like when I started, I didn't know all those things.
Yeah, but along the way you learned.
Yes, and you need to be very, very fast and quick.
You need to have an open mind also to learn. Because if you don't learn, you crash.
Well, not even learning. You need to have an open mind to look at things and say, okay, when you are at this kind of a thing, this is what happens. And then you switch that off. You go, because you can have a fashion show casting at between 11 and 2. And then from 4 o'clock, you have another casting that's very different from that.
So you need to switch off, and then switch on there again.
If you like, you can switch on and switch off, but the industry involves you being able to get there, sit and wait. Because they will tell you the call time is 7 o'clock, 7 a.m., right? You get there at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, there's nothing happening. You're just sitting.
You need to
hurry up and wait. You must hurry up to get there and sit down and wait.
And just wait.
Yes.
Wow. No, siyabonga kakhulu. Thank you so much, Mbukelo Muhle. I think ufunde okuncane, ufunde okuningi. Share your thoughts, give us feedback. Siyabonga kakhulu kusivakasheli sethu uMamlangeni Dlamini. Ngiyabona ngibiza supermodel emene engafundi. Sophinda simbone futhi very soon.
Angisabuyi.
What awusabuyi uma kude? Sizokubona phela establish the agency mayisikhula isi.
Ayabusendle imali zengiyimbula nje.
Ebusiyimbula.
Yes.
Konje singaba imali,
singaba le mali. Ngijwayele kade singala senti.
Uthi simjwayele kade singabi le mali. Siyabonga. Thank you so much to podcast Yabantu, Campro Studios. Siphinda sibone iviki elizayo sayithethe indaba.